The Devil's Lair, from the SPOOKS series, by Athena Floras. Chapter 1. This was going to be amazing. Jenna Martin could feel it in her bones as she stood on her porch admiring the beaming sun's rays. The temperature was a balmy 24 degrees Celsius, not too hot but comfortable enough to sit in the car for hours without breaking out into a sweat or freezing because the air conditioner was running nonstop. It was the perfect day to head out on a road trip with her father and younger brother Adam. They'd been planning it for months. It was going to be their last big adventure together before Jenna moved away to college in the fall. "There you are," her father said, peeking at her through the screen door. "I've been looking for you all over the place." She rolled her eyes. "Dad, I've been out here for the past half hour." He frowned. "But we're leaving soon. Shouldn't you be finishing up your packing?" Jenna tilted her head and gave him a disappointing sidelong stare. "Really? You're serious? You should know me by now. I never leave anything to the last minute." She motioned to the car. "My luggage is in the trunk. So is Adam's. I packed his things bright and early this morning before he woke up so he wouldn't fuss. You know how he gets. He'd want to pack only toys and forget about his clothes." Wide-eyed, mouth agape, her father stared at her and then at the car. "You did all that?"
"Yep."
"I am ready to leave. So is Adam."
"Wow."
"You never cease to amaze me, Jenna. You are so organized and efficient. You most definitely take after your mom, not me in that department. I'm going to miss you when you leave. How will I get along without you?" Jenna's mom and dad had been divorced for 4 years now. Her mom had moved to Germany after being promoted to chief financial officer of a high-tech company, while Jenna and her brother lived full-time with their father. They had all found it hard at first to adapt to their life-altering situation, but once Jenna started helping her father with household responsibilities and with taking care of Adam, everything came into place. "Don't worry, Dad. You'll do just fine. And I'll only be a phone call away if you need me." She grinned cheekily. She took a deep breath. "Are you ready? Can we leave soon?" Her father shook his head, as if drawing his worrisome thoughts back to the present and not the unforeseeable, uncontrollable future. "Oh, yeah, I'm ready. We just have to get your brother." He called over his shoulder so his voice could travel farther through the house. "We're leaving Adam. Let's get into the car." Adam shouted back, "Coming," right before he charged toward the front door. He wore his packed, navy blue knapsack on his back and carried 2 action figures in his hands. His father laughed. "That was quick." Glancing at Jenna, he said, "Your dear sweet sister already packed your things for you, so I don't have to. So we can leave now." He moseyed over to the hallway to grab his luggage and leaned it over to roll it out onto the porch. Within 3 minutes' time, he set his luggage in the trunk and sat in the driver's seat while Jenna slumped beside him, and Adam jumped into the back seat along with his toys. He put his seatbelt on and beamed when he glanced at Jenna first, then Adam. "Are you two ready to set off on the most awesome road trip of your lives?" Jenna laughed, nodding while Adam cheered boisterously. "Yes."
Her father put the car into drive.
"Here we go." And off they went, eager to see what adventures were in store for them. Chapter 2. Adam hadn't stopped being annoying in the past 2 hours. He continually vocalized sound effects to accompany his playtime. From crashing to roaring sounds, he was unrelenting. "Adam, can you please stop making noise?" Her father rubbed his left temple and squinted as if the blaring sun beamed into his sensitive eyes. Jenna pulled one of her earbuds out of her ear. Having heard what her father said, she scrutinized his tense behavior and expression. His brows were furrowed, his complexion ghostly pale. Jenna recognized the signs. "You've got a migraine, don't you?" Her father nodded while he tried to focus on the road. "Daddy, I'm hungry," Adam whined. "We're going to stop at Edmonston soon. We'll have dinner there, sweetie," he responded back. They passed by a road sign with the image of a juicy burger and crispy fries that read "Daimon's Lair Diner, next exit" on it. Adam pointed. "Look, Dad, there's a restaurant. We can eat there." "Sweetie, it's in the middle of nowhere. Edmonston isn't that far off. We'll be there in less than an hour." "But I'm hungry," Adam wailed. "I want to eat now." Jenna turned and frowned at him. "Adam, will you stop it? Dad's not feeling good. Just wait an hour, and then we'll eat." He began to cry.
"No."
"I want to eat now." Adam, stop. Jenna shouted back, annoyed at her selfish, thoughtless brother. He should know better. Their father had suffered with disabling migraines for years, long before Adam was born. He took prescription medication for them, but sometimes they were so bad he couldn't function and would vomit. Her father held up his hand in a halting motion, moaning, "Please, children, lower your voices. My head is going to explode. Do you want to stop on the side of the road to take your medication?" Jenna asked, concerned. Her father winced in apparent discomfort. It was obvious the migraine was worsening. "No, we're going to stop at that diner. I'll take the pill, we'll eat, and then we'll rest a bit until it starts to calm down."
Yay.
"We're going." Adam cheered loudly. Jenna whipped her head back once more to give him a stern warning look to shut up. He bowed his head and quietly focused on his Hulk action toy. Her father took the exit. The road ahead quickly turned from a cracked, weathered paved road to an unpaved one. "Where the hell are we going?" Jenna asked, trying to see through the dense evergreen forest flanking them on both sides. "Beats me, but the sign said to turn here. I better slow down or we'll blow a tire." They decelerated and progressed at a snail's pace, careful not to damage the car, for about 10 more minutes when Jenna said, "Dad, maybe we should turn back." Her uneasy feeling was deepening. "Jenna, we can't. It's too narrow to turn around. We'll just have to continue." She didn't like this one bit. But her dad was right. There was no other way out other than driving forward. She made a silent wish that this nightmare path would end and they'd come back to civilization soon. Her wish was soon granted when the forest cleared and she could see a small building up ahead. The gray paint on the siding was chipped and the windows were stained with mud. The faded sign on it read Daimon's Lair Diner. She scoffed. "You've got to be kidding me. It's a dump. Dad, let's head back on the road and go eat in Edmundston." Her father looked at her with pained eyes. "I'm sorry, Jenna, but I can't right now. I have to take my pill, eat, and drink caffeine. I need to rest. It's the only way the migraine will ease and I'll be able to drive." Jenna exhaled profoundly, knowing there weren't any options. "Fine, but the second you're feeling better, we're out of here." "Yes," her father replied, pulling up to the only parking lot in front of the unkept diner. From the corner of Jenna's eye, she caught movement. She turned to peer in that direction. The biggest rat she ever saw was diving into a dumpster beside the diner. She shuddered with disgust, wondering if it was a telltale sign of what they'd expect to see once they stepped foot into the building. While she imagined the vilest and most unsanitary of situations, she glimpsed something dark swooping down. It moved so fast she couldn't make out what it was. It snatched up the rat and flew away. She stared at its astonishing departure. Her jaw dropped in disbelief.